We live in a world where talk is cheap, and actions are rare. It's easy to sit around with friends or post on social media about all the big things you're going to do. I'm going to start my own business, I'm finally going to get in shape, or I'm going to quit my job and do something I love. But here's the brutal truth, no one cares about what you say you're going to do. Your words mean nothing without action. Dreams don't come true because you talk about them. They come true because you work for them, day in and day out, in the moments when no one else is watching. Words are just air unless you back them up with sweat, sacrifice, and relentless action. The problem with talking about your dreams is that it gives you a false sense of accomplishment. When you tell others about your goals, it feels good, and it gives you a hit of dopamine that makes you feel like you're already achieving something. But you're not. You're just pretending. You're tricking yourself into thinking that talking is enough, that the approval of others will somehow carry you to the finish line. But let me be blunt, talking won't get you anywhere. Action is the only thing that matters. You can talk about your dreams until you're blue in the face, but if you're not doing anything to make them happen, you're just wasting time. Every moment you spend talking about what you're going to do is a moment you could have spent actually working on it. Every time you tell someone about your goals, think about this, could you have used that time to take a small step toward achieving them? Could you have done one thing, no matter how small, that would get you closer to where you want to be? Because that's the reality of success. It's built on tiny, consistent actions, not on grand declarations or empty promises. Success is made in the grind, in the late nights, in the sacrifices you make when everyone else is resting or scrolling through their phones. There's a reason why so many people talk and so few succeed. Talking is easy. It's comfortable. It requires nothing from you. Taking action, on the other hand, demands courage. It requires you to step into the unknown, to risk failure, to face the possibility that things might not work out the way you hope. But here's the thing, if you're not willing to risk failure, you're not ready to succeed. If you're not ready to sacrifice your comfort, your free time, and maybe even some of your relationships, then you're not serious about your dreams. Because real dreams require real commitment, and real commitment isn't glamorous. It's hard, it's painful, and it's often lonely. But it's the only way to turn those dreams into reality. Stop waiting for the perfect time to start. Stop looking for the right opportunity or the right amount of motivation. The perfect time is a myth. It doesn't exist. If you keep waiting for everything to line up perfectly, you'll be waiting forever. Start with what you have, right now, today. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people take action even when it's hard, even when they're not ready, even when they're scared. They don't wait for the stars to align, they create their own path, one step at a time. Think about the people you admire, the ones who have achieved the things you want for yourself. They didn't get there by accident. They didn't get there because they talked about their dreams. They got there because they put in the work, day after day, for years. They sacrificed. They failed and kept going. They didn't let setbacks stop them. They learned from them and used them as fuel to keep moving forward. That's what separates the dreamers from the achievers. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's the willingness to put in the work, no matter how hard it gets. Here's the bottom line, if you want to achieve your dreams, you need to stop talking and start doing. You need to make a commitment to yourself to take action every single day, no matter how small that action is. Success isn't about making big leaps, it's about taking small steps, consistently, over time. It's about being relentless, about pushing forward even when it feels like you're not making any progress. Because every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. So stop talking. Stop making promises you're not going to keep. Stop looking for validation from others, and start looking within yourself. You don't need anyone else's approval to pursue your dreams. You don't need to tell anyone what you're going to do. Let your actions speak for themselves. Let your results do the talking. When you start putting in the work, people will notice. You won't have to say a word. The world doesn't reward intentions. It rewards actions. It rewards those who are willing to show up, to put in the work, to keep going when it gets tough. If you want to be successful, you need to stop talking and start acting. You need to stop dreaming and start doing. Every second you spend talking about your dreams is a second you could be spending working toward them. So make a choice. Decide right now that you're going to be one of the few who actually puts in the work, who takes the risks, who makes the sacrifices. Because at the end of the day, it's not about what you say you're going to do. It's about what you actually do. Stop talking. Start acting. Let your actions speak louder than any words ever could.